When I was a child at the edge of the galaxy, I heard stories about a man who could forecast the future.
Apple TV's Foundation might just be the most ambitious sci-fi show on television right now, and yet hardly anyone is talking about it. Based on Isaac Asimov's legendary novels, this is a series that dives into the rise and fall of civilizations, fate versus free will, and the struggle to preserve knowledge in the face of inevitable collapse. And while the source material was once considered unfilmable, the showrunners actually pulled it off by weaving together sprawling story arcs, stunning visuals, and some of the most unique characters in modern sci-fi television. Today, I'm going to break down why Foundation is not just good, it's incredible, and we'll look closely at the story arcs that make this series so underrated.
You can't save yourselves, but you can save your legacy.
Yours or mine, Dr. Seldon?
At its heart, Foundation begins with Hari Seldon, played by Jared Harris, who can mathematically predict the future of civilizations. He foresees the fall of the Empire and a 30,000-year Dark Age. But his plan, the Foundation, offers hope, a way to reduce the darkness to just 1,000 years. This premise isn't just a backdrop, it's the heartbeat of the entire show, the struggle to resist inevitability, and the question of whether individuals can change the course of history.
The Empire will fall. Order will vanish. Interstellar wars will be endless. 10,000 worlds reduced to radioactive cinders. Nothing we do can prevent this.
The Genetic Dynasty is one of the most compelling inventions of the show. In essence, the Empire is ruled by three versions of the same man. Brother Day, the primary authoritarian ruler of the throne. Brother Dusk, an elderly version of Day who lives more as an advisor. And Brother Dawn, a younger version of Day whose main purpose is to prepare to take the responsibility of the middle throne. It's a compelling dynamic, and through 3 seasons is undoubtedly the most fascinating story to follow in the show.
The decision is mine to make!
None of it brings about our ruin!
Psychohistory predicts it!
Psychohistory? We are Empire! History bends to us!
On the edges of the galaxy lies Terminus, home of the Foundation itself. In Season 1, we followed Salvor Hardin as she defended the colony against outside threats, while the Vault, a container of Harry's consciousness, loomed like a silent guardian. In Season 2, the Foundation isn't just surviving, it's thriving, and with growth comes transformation. Harry's predictions evolve into a kind of religion. What began as science now carries the weight of faith. Season 3 demonstrates that Foundation has become a major galactic power alongside the Empire, with more and more worlds joining the Seldon coalition. One of the main character dynamics of Season 2 is the bond between Gaal Dornick, Hari Seldon's protege, and Salvor Hardin, a warden and leader of the Foundation on Terminus. Their connection across centuries adds personality and heart to a story that focuses on galactic-sized affairs. Gaal struggles with the burden of seeing the future. Salvor wrestles with her role in the present. Together, they embody the show's biggest question. If the future is already written, what meaning does choice have?
Take it. I'm right behind you.
And then there's the Mule. Season 2 introduces one of Asimov's most iconic characters, a powerful mutant who threatens to unravel Harry's carefully crafted plan. The Mule isn't just a villain, he's the unknown, the one thing psychohistory cannot predict. His presence raises the stakes higher than ever. What happens when the future itself breaks down? Season 3 puts the Mule in the limelight, with characters from Foundation, Empire, and worlds between weary and fearful of the carnage he creates. With Foundation, we know what the outcome of the galaxy will be from the jump. So having a character like the Mule introduced to disrupt these futures that the show has established is incredibly exciting.
While you learn to snap open your napkins, I learned to kill. You have lived comfortably. War isn't comfortable.
What makes Foundation so incredible is that it never settles for being just one thing. It's not just about space battles, though those are spectacular. It's about philosophy, fate versus free will, the corruption of power, the survival of knowledge, and the role of myth in shaping society. It's rare for a show to balance galaxy-spanning politics with deeply personal stories. But Foundation does exactly that, and it makes you think long after the credits roll.
Hellas 2 maneuvering to engage. They're right on us. Taking heavy fire!
So why is Foundation still underrated? Partly because it doesn't hold your hand. The timelines are sprawling, the characters are complex, and the philosophy is dense. It asks more from the audience than most shows, but in return it gives us one of the richest sci-fi universes ever put on screen. Foundation also rewards its viewers for paying attention, with several storylines within the show having payoffs in later seasons to when it's established. The format is fulfilling in its own right, but having these extra incentives make it far more satisfying. In a world where most shows play it safe, Foundation dares to be difficult, and that's exactly what makes it so rewarding. Across 3 seasons, Foundation has built something truly special. A story about empires, rebels, prophets, and visionaries. A story that blends philosophy with spectacle. A story that asks us to confront not just the future of the galaxy, but the future of ourselves. It's not just a sci-fi show, it's an underrated masterpiece. So, if you haven't given Foundation a chance yet, now is the time, because what's coming next looks bigger than ever. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe for more deep dives, and tell me in the comments which Foundation arc is your favourite so far. The fall of the Empire, the rise of the Foundation, or the terrifying arrival of the Mule.